it's Thomas here, and today a quick review on the WatchDog Leak Detection Alarm. If you want to be able to catch a leak or spill fast enough to save not only your floors but also your tank inhabitants, do it for under $15 and practically zero effort, then you've got to check out the WatchDog. Plus, I'm going to show you a couple of cool tips that make it even better at detecting that wayward water. As aquarium owners, we and our spouses all share a common anxiety. Water on the floor. Water anywhere other than in the tank is a bad sign. It could be anything from a leaky bulkhead to a plugged up overflow, bad or poorly installed O-ring, ATO that failed on, or the dreaded popped seam on our aquarium. The list goes on. Whatever the reason, losing water to the floor can be devastating. Not only does it put our tank inhabitants at risk, but it can also destroy our flooring, which can be very expensive to replace, and nobody wants that. The WatchDog is going to help make sure you know about that leak as soon as possible. Whether it's a slow drip or water is literally pouring onto the floor, you are going to hear this 110 decibel alarm when it goes off, letting you know it's time to go check the tank and attend to that leak before it gets a heck of a lot worse. Plus, this thing is just incredibly easy to set up, basically effortless. In the package, you'll find the WatchDog Leak Detector. Starting to see how easy this is going to be? Setup is simple. Pick up and install a 9-volt battery, then place the WatchDog beside or inside your aquarium stand. It's also very versatile, so if you want to be able to tuck it into a very tight spot, or you just want it out in the open for maximum volume, you can detach the sensor and place it up to 60 inches away from the actual alarm. The alarm is loud and really hard to ignore, which is exactly what it should be. If you're home, you're gonna hear it, which is especially useful if you're, say, asleep at night and that's when the leak happens. It's gonna wake you up, you're gonna get to that leak before morning, which can save you many hours of accumulated water. So let's go over how the WatchDog actually works and some tips to make the absolute most out of its water detecting power. The WatchDog sensor uses two metal contacts that create a circuit when they're touching a conductive material like water, and it sets off a loud alarm. This sensor can detect as little as 1/32nd of an inch of water, so it takes a very tiny amount of water under that sensor to trigger the alarm, meaning you're gonna get a really quick detection if any water is happening anywhere near this thing. The best places for your WatchDog leak sensor are anywhere that water is likely to leak from or where water is likely to accumulate first. Under, behind, or beside the aquarium stand, beside your sump, external pump or other equipment, or even near your RODI system or reservoir are great places to install a WatchDog as well. Let's talk about those quick tips on how to install this so it detects the fastest. If you have a longer aquarium, you can use more than one WatchDog to make sure that water is detected right away regardless of where the leak starts on your tank. If you want to determine where water is most likely to pool near your tank, you can place a marble on the floor and allow it to roll naturally into the low spot and place your sensor there. You can also place a small piece of paper towel under the sensor to wick up water directly towards the WatchDog, which can boost the speed of detection. You will want to periodically replace the paper towel, which is also a great time to test the sensor, which should be done every 6 months or so in case the battery needs to be replaced. Leak detection and other redundancies are a great way to protect your aquarium inhabitants. There are lots of different ways you can protect your tank by predicting potential failures and setting up fail-safes to either prevent them or combat them when they happen. Ryan is going to tell you all about what can go wrong and how to prevent it right here. And this is an important video. Redundancy is super important. Check it out. Trust me, it can save you and your tank a lot of heartache.